Hey everyone, this is Spy Fan 101. Now, this video is going to be unedited because this video is not a part of my channel revamp. My channel is still going through the revamp as we speak, but I just wanted to cover a topic because everything on my channel is going to change. Everything. I mean, the only thing that's going to probably stay the same are tributes. But that's really it. Everything else is going to change. And the reason for that is because my old goal for this channel was to convince people, to my new viewers, by the way, thank you for subscribing, hope you're enjoying the content. Just so you can grasp the concept of it. My old goal for this channel was to save the movie community. Teach people that instead of listening to other people's reviews and critics' reviews and Rotten Tomatoes scores, that we should be going to the movies with our own mindset. That, as you notice, I haven't done in a while. Now, this is because of the fact that I have come down to one simple conclusion. The movie community is already dead. It's been dead. There's no way that we can cure it. Now, this is not me saying that, oh, all film is dead. No, because all film is subjective, and I fully understand that. And films being subjective is a very good thing, because you could, everybody has their own taste in movies. Some people could like the worst movie ever. In my opinion, the worst movie I've seen this year was Ocean's 8. My opinion, though. Although it did have some saving graces, like Anne Hathaway and all the cast. People could hate the best movie ever. Believe it or not, there are some people out there that don't like Infinity War. I know it's hard for me to believe too, but it's a reality. So all film is subjective, and in a lot of ways that actually makes the community really interesting. And that's something that I've learned over the past year, is that all film is subjective. We don't all have to like the same thing. We don't all have to, do that stuff. And that's fine with me. The reason why I say the movie community is dead, though, is because of the fact that it is now 2018. We're about to, in a couple months from now, we're going to be in 2019. And we still have people depending on Rotten Tomatoes to see movies. We still have people hating on directors and actors and body shaming and cursing them out and making fun of their sexuality, making fun of how they look, how they dress, how they talk. We still have people ruining other people's careers. We still have internet trolls trying to ruin everybody's experience and make everybody feel bad for liking something. Literally nothing has changed. If anything, things have gotten worse. Way worse. And I think that it is because of the fact that most people on the internet, especially YouTube, most people in these communities are trolls. And they like to see chaos. and they got what they wanted, because you know, it's like I started this channel in 2016, and that's been my goal ever since, to help save the movie community. But you know, everything's still the same. It's like everything that me, and I know a lot of other people have too, everything that we've been going over and trying to convince people on, nothing's changed. Nothing's happened. Things have only gotten worse. The comic book community has gotten even more racist, even more sexist, even more just awful. The Star Wars community, don't even get me started on the Star Wars community. Oh my god. Do you see what's happening to Kelly Marie Tran? She had to leave her social media. She had to delete all of her social media because you had folks being racist online. Not only being racist, but constantly harassing her. Look, it's fine if you don't like The Last Jedi. I have a couple of friends who don't like The Last Jedi, and that's fine. I personally love The Last Jedi. I think it's my favorite Star Wars movie out of the bunch. I had hesitation there because I had Solo on my mind, which is also a great movie, and also one of my favorite Star Wars movies. But that's not the point. The point is, like, these things happen. And it's gotten to the point now where filmmakers are being restrained in doing what they love, which is filmmaking. And what I mean by that, by being restrained what they love, what I mean by that statement being restrained from what they love, what I mean by that is, a while ago I saw a video by Armin, which, you know, he's a great guy. He's one of the only people from the comic book community that I'm still subscribed to, because Armin is the best. But he said that there was a director, I forget who he is, or I forget who he is or what he directed, but he's a huge fan of Star Wars. And he was asked the question, would you like to direct a Star Wars movie? He's like, or would you be like would you oversee Lucasfilm? And he was like, no, 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 no. Because of and his exact reasoning was because of the fan base. I mean, this is what we've come to. This is what happens when you base your belief system on false hopes. It just leads to disappointment. And I know that sounded kind of grim, I get it, but this is honestly the reality. This is the world we live in. And no matter how many people come out there, look, when Naomi Scott was getting that backlash for Jasmine, and I personally love the fact that she's playing Jasmine, one of the many consistently amazing dreams of mine that Mickey Mouse has made come true. When that was happening, I went to find every single Naomi Scott page. I went through all of them to see which one was real. And when I found the real one, I left a message saying, look, you are my role model. Don't let these people get to you. You're my hero. I hope you do great in terms of Jasmine. That's not exactly what I said, but I said that you're my role model. I hope you do great. I loved you in everything you were in. And although I would say that either way, it's sad that I have to find. It's sad that I had to do that. Because me as a human being, I feel so bad for these actors and actresses that I feel like I have to speak out. Because of the fact that they're constantly being attacked and trolled and disrespected. And this is why I say the community is already dead. Because this has been happening for years. Literally years. And it's not going to stop. In my opinion, it is not going to stop. Because people don't learn. They don't learn that these actors and directors and writers and screenplayers, and they don't realize that they are human beings. They don't realize that they're just like us. The only difference is that they are higher profile. The only difference is that they make entertainment not only us to enjoy, but to help them out in terms of aspiring to what they want to become. And these trolls and haters online don't understand that. And that's why the internet is simply deplorable. And that is the only explanation I could give it, because it's horrible what's happening to all, like, it's horrible to what's happening to the movie community. But then again, it's always happened. Like, the internet's not just going to miraculously get better just because we inform them, hey, you know, these actors, these directors, these writers, everybody, they're actually human beings. They're not just your punching bag for your racist, sexist agendas. And it's something I just don't understand, not only about the internet, but about this world. You know, I was raised to treat everybody with respect. I was raised with this one specific statement, and that, or saying, if you will, and that was this: you need to treat others the way you want to be treated. And that's something that is just gone now. Like, there's none of that left. And I wish that there was something we could do to change it. But there just isn't. Like, there's no hope anymore. There is no hope. So at the end of the day, the internet's just going to get worse. The haters are going to be more outspoken, which means that the fan bases will be brought down even more, will be deplorable even more than they already were. Notice how they didn't even bring up Rotten Tomatoes yet, because that's not even worth it. They're going to get worse too, because I don't know if you know this, but now they're adding YouTube reviews. So, do you know how, like, that's definitely going to get worse, because you're going to have trolls reviewing movies that are not even out yet just to bog it down. You're inevitably going to have Marvel stuff, DC stuff, Star Wars stuff, everything. Everything is going to be attacked. And then, since people that and don't I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say this, but people that don't have their own thinking process to go see a movie that they're interested in on their own, they're going to look at this website and say, oh, this movie's rotten? Oh, I don't want to go see it. And what annoys me the most is that it would be a movie that they would say, oh, I'm so excited for this, but as soon as they see the run on that website, they're like, oh, I don't want to go see it now. Like, that is such a pet peeve of mine. And that's going to get worse too. Like, it's getting to the point where every single thing on the internet that relates to movies, TV shows, heck, even games. I don't really play that many games. Like, I don't even have a PS4. I have a Wii U. Even though I have a Wii U, all I really do with it, like now, is play Disney Infinity sometimes and watch YouTube on it. When I get a PS4, the only games I'm going to be playing are the Tomb Raider games and the Spider-Man games. And I'm sure those fan bases have their own share of toxicity. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Just the movie community is dead. It's already dead. And the reason why I've ceased to review any movies, the reason why I have ceased to review those things is because of the fact that I gave up a long time ago. That's why I'm doing the revamp, because honestly, saving the movie community is not worth it to me anymore. It's just not. Because there is no hope. There is no change happening. There is no progression happening. We don't see the racist people that need to be stopped. We're not seeing them being stopped. If anything, the people that talk about them more are enabling them to do more things. The haters online not being stopped. Because at this point, I can't even tell the difference anymore between people that don't like a movie because they just don't like it, or because they want to hate. I can't even tell the difference anymore. And that's why I give up. Like back in the day, I used to be subscribed to, because as I'm going forward into my high school career, I'm obviously going into media and editing and television and all that stuff. And so I also like storytelling. That's why I create stories. That's why I'm creating stories like Spidey Fan 101, a Star Wars story. Link in the description. And my future project known as The Crew, trailer in the description. That's why I create stuff like that, because I have a passion for it. And you have to understand that these actors, these directors, everyone behind the scenes, some of them do it to be egregious, but not everybody that picks up a camera and tells a story is not everybody is egregious. Not everybody that does that is egregious. It's like, I've made YouTube videos for the past 3 years. Does that make me egregious? No. There is no heart. There is no soul. There's nothing. And it's really sad. And I hate to do... Actually, no, I don't hate to do this. I actually take pleasure in doing this. That's why my revamp is happening. That's why my channel, from now on, yes, there will be tribute videos for movies that I like and the semi reviews that I do will be just put on my vlog channel from now on. Cause I saw The Spy Who Dumped Me while I was at Disney, and that review is on my vlogging channel because I refuse to do legit movie reviews anymore. I refuse because there's no point. The only time I'm gonna do movie reviews is if a movie comes out that I really love. But besides that, that's why I did a review for The Spy Who Dumped Me, because I really love that movie. And that's the constant problem. As soon as you say you like something that people don't like, they want to attack you for it. They want to throw you under the bus. They want to spit on your livelihood. And that's why I detach myself from not only the movie community, but every community. Back a year ago, because I was tired of it. Tired. So many actors that I love get attacked. Like one of my favorite actresses. And I don't tell anybody this because, one, I don't feel like I need to, and two, because, I just never really mentioned it. One of my favorite actresses of all time is Megan Fox. I loved her in Transformers 1 and 2. I was pissed that they didn't put her in Transformers 3. And the girl that they replaced her with was a shell of what Megan Fox was. I loved her in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I think she was the highlight of both of those movies. I loved that the first one was pretty much like a mix of her origin story and the Turtles' origin story. I love that. If I was a bigger channel that gets like thousands of views and people saw that I said that I love Megan Fox as an actress, they'd probably attack me for it. And that's the problem. Communities nowadays are toxic. And it's not something I'm going to be a part of. Not anymore. That's why I'm revamping my channel to... That's why I'm turning my channel into more of like a Disney thing. Because I love Disney. I love Disney. And Disney is the one... Well, not the one thing, but the ultimate thing where I can sit down, watch Disney-related products, and say to myself, maybe there is hope in this world. When I went to Disney World, I felt complete escapism. I loved it. It was amazing. And like it was... I've been going to Disney for like basically my whole life. And I've watched Disney movies my whole life, Disney shows my whole life. One of my favorite shows growing up was Wizards of Waverly Place, That's So Raven. That's literally, even to this day, I have Disney Channel on 24/7. I love Disney. I could talk about it for years on end. That's why my main channel is becoming more of a Disney channel. No pun intended. Because that's what brings me true happiness to talk about. Like main Disney, live action Disney, Marvel Studios, Lucasfilm, Pixar, and now with the recently acquired 20th Century Fox. I can talk about those subjects for years on end. And I already reviewed Big Hero 6 the series, which that's something I love too, which is a collaboration between Disney and Marvel, which my Big Hero 6 review will be delayed because there's problems with the editing. I'm getting off topic. Point is, movie community's already dead. Nothing we can do to fix it. It's only gonna get worse. So my advice to everybody is, if you truly want to save the movie community, which at this point is pretty much a lost cause, I would highly suggest, if somebody goes out there and attacks a celeb, or attacks an actor or actress, or attacks a director or anything, I want you to remember that these are human beings. And I need you to understand that this is the level that these communities are at now. And it's sad, but that's reality. So the revamp of my main channel is still taking place. And I'll let you know when it's done soon. So, yeah. Peace.